But I've already written my book. Why do I have to do it again? Because what you wrote was terrible. Oh. Hi guys, today we're going to learn how to make redrafts to our book. But before we begin, I'd just like to thank you for watching and remind you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can catch the rest of the series. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you do the whole thing again. Think of this as making repairs on a house. You wouldn't be expected to build the entire building brick by brick, but you would know which bits need extending, which bits need moving, and which bits need taking out completely. So last week we talked about how to make notes on your first draft so that you know what to do today. If you need a quick refresher, go check out that video. I'll put a link down in the description. But now basically you have a list of the things that you need to change in your book. And an example list might look something like this. This character doesn't have much that makes them stand out. Give them a bit of background or a distinguishing feature. Chapter 3 is boring and doesn't contribute to the story whatsoever. Cut it. The twist at the end doesn't feel very believable. You need to insert some clues earlier on. The fight in chapter 1 is the most exciting part of the book. Is there any chance you could move it to the end where the actual climax should be? Your list will be longer, of course. So certain aspects of this can be done quite quickly, such as cutting. Just copy, delete. Other parts take longer, such as developing a character or an idea. For a character, just go back, spend a couple of hours just developing and fleshing them out. Not everything you need actually has to find its way into the story, but it will help inform you and your decisions. Even if they're a side character, even if they just pop in for one scene and that's it, just give them either a quirk or something visibly distinguishing about them, or give them something that they want, and it'll give you ideas just to make it a bit more fleshed out. In any relationship, and relationships don't have to be romantic, but they can be friendships, colleagues, they can even be enemies. Give them a bit of backstory, how they met, key moments in their relationship, and it'll make them feel more real to you. And again, this doesn't have to be in the book, but if it's in your brain, it'll help you make them seem more authentic. And if certain parts of it are more authentic, the reader will feel that the entire thing is more authentic. When you've made these changes, read the whole thing again. Read the whole thing. Because we don't just want to see how individual chapters work, but how the book works as a whole. For instance, we want our protagonists to have a character arc. We want them to change during the story because this should be an important and impactful time in their life. But we don't want it where they seem like different characters in each chapter. It needs to be gradual, and you can only see whether it is or not by reading the whole thing. When you've read it again, repeat what we did last week. Print it out, go through, highlight, make notes, and we're going to do this again because there'll be other things that you need to change now. Yeah, it's arduous and this takes a long time, but you should care about this, and your name is going to go on it, so spend the time. So take the time that it needs and make it as good as it can be. And then when you've done that, read it again. Keep going as many times as you need to. You may need to just do a few extra drafts. You may want to be very meticulous and change things. Just because you have to make lots and lots of changes doesn't mean that it's a bad book at all. Or you may just do it a few times and you're happy with it. Your book is nearly finished. This is exciting stuff. I hope you guys are excited. There are going to be 2 more videos in this series. Next week we're going to talk about showing it to other people. This can be quite difficult. It's the same as what we did today, but we're going to get their opinions on it. I've seen authors and it's very common to get quite upset at this stage, but really we just need that objective feedback from people. The week after that we're going to talk about proofreading, and you can get at all of those spelling mistakes and things like that we've been putting off for a while. Okay, we're nearly done for this video, but just before we finished, I just wanted to take a moment to give a very sincere thank you to anyone who's been watching these videos. So, starting a YouTube channel and helping other people learn has been an ambition that I've had for a while, and now this channel has been up for a whole month. COVID-19 and the lockdown in however it is in your country has been hard on everyone, but I do appreciate that it's given me the free time to engage in a project that I am passionate about. It's been a learning curve. I've made lots of mistakes. I've been watching some of my old videos back this week, and I can see lots of serious problems with them that make me cringe, and I'm sure there'll be lots in this video, but I hope I continue to improve. And I sincerely just want to thank all of you who've been watching since the beginning. I really appreciate it. So, that out of the way, happy writing, and I'll see you next week.